Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly command respect and admiration, while others, no matter how hard they try, just don't seem to get noticed? We're about to reveal powerful strategies that can transform how others perceive and treat you. This isn't just about altering your appearance or impressing people with surface-level charm. It's about mastering the subtle psychological cues that can make you stand out in a crowded room and naturally draw others to you. Whether you're struggling to be seen in your personal relationships or aiming to elevate your presence in your professional life, these insights are game changers. If you're ready to change how the world sees you, keep watching, because what I'm about to share could revolutionize your interactions and open doors you didn't even know existed. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and share this video with your friends. Rule 1. Embrace the mystery. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." This profound statement captures the essence of maintaining a certain degree of mystery. It suggests that by being predictably present and overly transparent in every aspect of life, you risk losing the unique appeal that comes with a touch of secrecy. In relationships, this means being present and engaged, yet not revealing every detail about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This balance fosters curiosity and intrigue among those around you. From a psychological standpoint, Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist, emphasized the importance of the unknown in the human psyche, believing that a sense of mystery is vital to the human experience, as it invites exploration and deepens interest. By retaining a bit of mystery, you engage others' natural curiosity and draw them into more meaningful interactions. Moreover, embracing mystery aligns with the Socratic method of stimulating thought and reflection through questioning rather than straightforward exposition. Socrates showed that leaving some questions unanswered can spark deeper thought and engagement, a principle you can apply in your personal interactions. Additionally, Aristotle's concept of potentiality, the idea that everything has the potential to achieve its fullest form, can be seen in this approach. By not revealing everything about yourself, you allow others to wonder about the many facets of your personality, much like an unfinished story waiting to be told. Rule 2. Create a fear of missing out. Stay tuned because there's much more to come, and trust me, you'll want to catch every minute of what's next. It's packed with insights you won't want to miss. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This quote is key to understanding this principle. It highlights the importance of focusing on cultivating your inner world and personal interests. By building a life that is rich, engaging, and independent of others, approval or presence, you naturally become more intriguing and desirable to those around you. Confidence and self-assuredness that stem from a well-lived life act like a beacon, drawing people toward you. In Western philosophy, Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, often translated as happiness or flourishing, complements this idea. According to Aristotle, true happiness comes from fulfilling your potential and living a life of virtue. When you focus on your own growth and fulfillment, you create an environment that others want to be part of. Your life becomes a model of eudaimonia, attracting those who seek similar fulfillment. Similarly, Carl Jung's psychology emphasizes the importance of individuation, the process of becoming aware of oneself and integrating the various aspects of one's personality. By concentrating on your personal development and becoming a well-rounded individual, you develop a magnetic presence. People are drawn to you because of the unique blend of traits and qualities you embody, which directly result from your dedication to personal growth and self-awareness. This concept aligns with Socrates' encouragement of self-examination and personal integrity. By knowing and valuing yourself, you naturally create a sense of fear of missing out, FOMO, in others. They become intrigued by your depth and self-awareness, qualities that Socrates deeply valued. Rule 3. Generate your own happiness. Seneca, another renowned Stoic philosopher, captured this sentiment perfectly when he said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This emphasizes that happiness should not be a pursuit tied to circumstances or external factors, but rather a state of being cultivated from within. By focusing on savoring the present moment and finding contentment within yourself, you become a source of positive energy and joy, rather than constantly seeking it elsewhere. The Stoic perspective aligns seamlessly with Carl Jung's ideas in psychology, which stress the importance of individuality and the journey towards self-fulfillment. Jung believed that genuine contentment comes from understanding and embracing your inner self. This process of self-discovery and acceptance leads to a natural state of happiness that is contagious to those around you. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia also mirrors this principle. He posited that the highest human good is achieved through living in accordance with virtue and realizing one's potential. This self-actualization is the key to experiencing lasting happiness. By committing to personal growth and cultivating virtues, you not only enrich your own life, but also radiate an inner fulfillment that others can't help but notice. When one becomes self-reliant in matters of joy and satisfaction, it naturally becomes attractive to others. Additionally, the concept of generating one's own happiness aligns with the teachings of Plato and Socrates, who emphasized the importance of self-knowledge and introspection. Socrates' famous dictum, "Know thyself," underscores the value of understanding one's desires and motivations as a pathway to true fulfillment. Rule 4. Be valuable, not always available. In Stoicism, the focus is often on understanding what is within our control and letting go of what is not. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized this principle in his teachings. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. Applying this to the concept of availability suggests that we should manage our time and presence wisely, concentrating on what adds value to our lives and the lives of others, rather than being indiscriminately available to everyone. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, frequently reflected on the value of time and how it should be purposefully spent. He famously advised, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This reminds us of the preciousness of time and the importance of using it in meaningful and enriching ways. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's ideas about individuation and self-worth align with this rule. Jung believed that understanding and valuing one's individuality is crucial to personal development. By not being constantly available, you demonstrate healthy self-respect and a clear sense of your worth, which in turn fosters respect from others, as they recognize that your time and presence are valuable. Moreover, Aristotle's concept of the golden mean, which advocates for moderation in all things, applies here. Just as Aristotle advised finding balance in life, this rule suggests striking a balance in your availability. Being neither too accessible nor completely inaccessible maintains a healthy equilibrium that preserves your value and appeal. Rule 5. Don't make someone your everything. Marcus Aurelius captured this principle with his quote, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." This wisdom highlights the importance of self-alignment and personal integrity. By staying true to yourself and not overly depending on others for your identity or happiness, you cultivate an inner harmony that radiates outward, positively influencing all areas of life, including relationships. This idea is consistent with the Stoic belief in focusing on what we can control, namely our thoughts and actions. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized this when he said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." In relationships, while we can't control others' actions or feelings, we do have control over how much of our emotional and mental energy we invest in them. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's concept of individuation resonates with this principle. Jung believed that personal growth and fulfillment come from understanding and integrating different aspects of the self. When someone becomes the center of your world, it can hinder this process of self-discovery and growth. Aristotle's idea of the golden mean, the desirable balance between extremes, is also relevant. He advocated for a balanced life where both one's own needs and the needs of others are valued. This ensures that while relationships are important, they do not become the sole focus of your existence. Additionally, Plato's emphasis on the pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement aligns with the idea of maintaining individuality. He encouraged the development of personal virtues and wisdom, which can only be achieved through self-focus and introspection. Aristotle's idea of the golden mean, the desirable balance between extremes, is also relevant. He advocated for a balanced life where both one's own needs and the needs of others are valued. This ensures that while relationships are important, they do not become the sole focus of your existence. Additionally, Plato's emphasis on the pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement aligns with the idea of maintaining individuality. He encouraged the development of personal virtues and wisdom, which can only be achieved through self-focus and introspection. Rule 6. Prioritize your needs. In Stoicism, self-care and understanding what truly matters for your well-being are often emphasized. Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This idea is key to Rule 6. In any relationship, prioritizing and valuing your own needs is essential. It's about setting boundaries and ensuring your well-being is not compromised, regardless of how others may perceive or treat you. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, highlighted the importance of self-value with his advice. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. This reinforces the need to assert and protect your well-being with reason and self-respect. From a psychological standpoint, Jung's concept of individuation involves realizing and standing up for one's own needs and potential, which is integral to personal growth. Personal development is hindered when one constantly sacrifices their needs for others. Aristotle's idea of eudaimonia, or flourishing, also ties into this rule. He believed that true happiness and fulfillment come from living a life where personal virtues and needs are realized and met. Prioritizing your needs is not selfish, it's a crucial part of living a balanced, fulfilled life. In relationships, it's essential to maintain awareness of your own needs and well-being, rather than sacrificing them solely for the sake of preserving harmony. Rule 5. Don't make someone your everything. Moreover, the Socratic method of self-examination encourages individuals to continuously question and clarify their needs and priorities. Socrates believed in the importance of self-knowledge, which includes understanding what you truly need from relationships and life. Rule 7. Your time is precious. In Stoicism, the wise use of time is highly emphasized. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, stated, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This underscores the importance of valuing and using time effectively. Stoics advocated for living with purpose and avoiding the waste of time on trivial or unworthy pursuits. Applied to relationships and interactions, this principle suggests that one should not be perpetually available to others, but instead devote time to meaningful and self-enriching activities. Marcus Aurelius also shared insights on time management. Concentrate every minute like a Roman on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness, willingly, justly, and freeing yourself from all other distractions. This advice highlights the need to focus on the present and engage deeply in what you're doing, rather than being constantly available or distracted by others' needs. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's emphasis on the individuation process involves realizing and fulfilling one's potential, which includes how one spends their time. Jung believed that true personal growth stems from engaging in activities aligned with one's authentic self and interests. In the realm of Western philosophy, Aristotle's concept of the golden mean, finding balance in all things, applies to time management as well. It involves striking a balance between time dedicated to personal growth and interests and time spent on others. Achieving this balance is key to nurturing healthy relationships and living a fulfilling life. Furthermore, Plato stressed the importance of self-care and self-knowledge, which includes making mindful choices about how to spend one's time. Engaging in activities that enrich knowledge and well-being is essential to living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Rule 8. Don't always initiate. In Stoicism, there is a focus on balance and control over one's actions. Rule 6. Prioritize your needs. Epictetus, a key figure in Stoic philosophy, once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen more and speak less." This statement emphasizes the importance of balance in communication, suggesting that one should not always be the initiator, but also an attentive listener. In relationships, this translates to allowing space for others to reach out, fostering a more balanced and healthy dynamic. To give the other person the opportunity to reach out and contribute ensures that the interaction remains balanced and isn't dominated by one side. Marcus Aurelius also highlighted the value of self-restraint and patience, saying, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. In relationships, this translates to resisting the urge to constantly initiate or control interactions, instead allowing the natural dynamics to evolve organically. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's theory of individuation emphasizes the importance of understanding both oneself and others. This understanding involves recognizing the need for balance in relationships. By not always being the initiator, you allow space for the other person's preferences and personality to emerge, leading to a more balanced and mutually fulfilling connection. Aristotle's concept of the golden mean, which advocates for moderation and balance in all areas of life, is particularly relevant here. In relationships, it's about finding equilibrium between reaching out and allowing the other person to take the lead, fostering a healthy, reciprocal dynamic. Moreover, this principle aligns with Socratic ideals of self-awareness and understanding. Being mindful of maintaining balance in relationship dynamics is a form of self-examination and introspection that Socrates valued deeply. Rule 9. Keep a balanced emotional investment. Stoicism, a philosophy known for its emphasis on emotional resilience and self-control, offers valuable guidance on this rule. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, stressed the importance of mastering emotional reactions, famously stating, "Do not be carried away by the intensity of your feelings. Just because something feels good or bad doesn't mean it is good or bad." This perspective is crucial for managing emotional investment in relationships, reminding us that while emotions are natural, they should not solely dictate our actions and decisions. Marcus Aurelius also advocated for a rational approach to emotional matters, believing in the power of reason to maintain balance and harmony. His quote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," suggests that a balanced emotional approach in relationships is shaped by one's mindset and thought processes. From a psychological viewpoint, Carl Jung emphasized the importance of self-awareness and emotional equilibrium. Jung believed that acknowledging and understanding one's emotions are key to personal growth and healthy relationships. His idea of individuation, where individuals strive to integrate all aspects of themselves, is foundational to this concept. Balancing emotional investment ensures that you maintain your own well-being while fostering a healthy relationship dynamic. A balanced approach to emotional investment. In the process of individuation, a key part of Carl Jung's philosophy, finding balance between different aspects of your personality, including emotions, is essential. Aristotle's concept of the golden mean, which promotes finding the virtuous middle ground between extremes, is also relevant to emotional investment in relationships. He argued that virtue lies in moderation, suggesting that a balanced emotional investment is key to a fulfilling and harmonious relationship. Furthermore, Socratic self-reflection can be instrumental in managing emotional investment. Socrates emphasized knowing oneself, which includes understanding one's emotional tendencies and learning how to manage them effectively. Rule 10. Be ready to walk away. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This quote is particularly relevant to this rule, emphasizing inner strength and autonomy. Aurelius's words remind us that while we cannot control how others treat us, we have complete control over how we respond. If a relationship fails to honor your value, it's within your power and right to withdraw. Choosing to walk away is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful statement of self-respect and self-worth. The Stoic teachings of Epictetus also align with this principle. Epictetus taught that freedom and happiness come from understanding what is within our control and letting go of what is not. In relationships, this means recognizing that we cannot control how others perceive or value us, but we can control our participation in those dynamics. Walking away from a relationship that diminishes your worth is a true exercise of personal freedom and self-respect. From a psychological standpoint, Carl Jung's emphasis on individuation highlights the importance of this rule. Jung believed that personal growth stems from self-understanding, which includes recognizing your worth and the value of your contributions to relationships. Walking away from situations that fail to respect these contributions is a crucial step in personal development and self-actualization. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, flourishing, also ties in with knowing when to walk away. He argued that living well and achieving true happiness involve living a life of virtue and self-respect. In relationships, this means ensuring that your interactions are respectful and contribute positively to your well-being. Additionally, the Socratic method of continuous self-examination and the pursuit of knowledge encourages us to reflect on our relationships and assess whether they align with our values and respect our worth. Closing thoughts and call to action. As we conclude, remember that every step you take in honoring your worth, embracing your individuality, and balancing your relationships is a step toward a more fulfilling and authentic life. Just as the Stoics believed in the power of the mind and the virtues of the soul, you too have the strength to create a life that resonates with your deepest values. Don't forget, you are the architect of your own destiny. If these principles resonated with you, I invite you to explore more. Click on the playlist on the screen for further insights into living a life of purpose, balance, and inner strength. Remember, your journey is unique, and it's the choices you make that define your path.